Good morning, everybody. How's it going? I'm your host, Boris Primson. Welcome to Spilt Sanity. I am going to be streaming Doki Doki Literature Club Plus today. Is this working? Oh, I have to make sure, because last time this is take two. By the way, anybody who was wondering, just gotta, sorry, technical difficulties. Let me search this up. Let me find it. Sorry. Yes, and it's working. Okay, perfect. That is all I needed. Hey! I see an annoying running. I see an right off the bat stuttering. Okay, this is gonna go so swell. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh my, no, that's not good. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Ah, why did the audio just change? Wait, is it music playing? I hope so. Sorry that the audio just went very wonky. I Well, I don't know if it did for you, but it did for me. That's, strange. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Hmm. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about it ignoring me. That's mean, Boris. Oh good, I don't have to retype it. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Whatever you say. Oh, I'm so bad at forced laughter. Sorry. Tell me if you can hear the microphone clacking. I got a new microphone very recently. And I don't know if you could tell, but so this is a new microphone. It's a Razer Siren Mini. This is a terrible time to pause, but oh well. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Boris, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh my gosh, that describes my life perfectly. First. Oh, and let me know if the audio isn't working, because I have no idea. And for anyone wondering why this is take two, the first take was me just trying to fix some audio stuff. I tried something new, it did not work, and not only was the music not playing, but my microphone was very buggy, and I don't know why. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll get a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I'll guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than anything, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Lyric, welcome, how are ya? Welcome like a boss. Hold on, just gotta advertise a few people. And that is perfect. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I gotcha, just Rebel doesn't understand. It's a visual novel, fool. Also, can you hear the music? I don't know how clear it is. And can you hear me? That's obviously the most important part. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Yes! Thank you, Pun Goblin. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were here, sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. What? It sounds fun. I don't know what's wrong with you. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I like books. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Yummy. Don't make promises you can't keep. Those are the best kind. No. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if he's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Realistically, probably airhead. So the first one. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Here, let me turn up the music a little bit. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Come on, that's just a normal day. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new club member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought in a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Boris, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is incredibly cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, Junior, this is... Have better standards. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Oh my gosh, No, who is #1 Yumehara fan? Wait, is that? Oh my. Small B, and I recognize you anyway. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can ignore her when she gets moody. Oh, number one Yumehara fan, I knew it was you right off the bat as soon as I saw your message. Oh, I hate you. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I'm going to say Natsuki because I don't know how else you're supposed to say it. I think some people say Natsuki. I might say Natsuki, I don't know. My bad. My bad for anybody watching, I guess. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. But it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. Great to see you again, Boris. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Oh, Junior, you have such low standards. Wow, Doki Doki. Who's the Year of Effects? Welcome to the stream. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Oh, Boris, Junior, you're so shy. Don't be like that. Come, sit down, Boris. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Ooh, oopsies. Sorry, got a little too excited. Well, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Year of Effects? Yes. Yes, welcome to Spelt Sanity. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Natsuki? Wait, so Pun Goblin. Is it Natsuki? So option 1, Natsuki, or option 2, Natsuki? Just say option 1, Natsuki, or option 2, Natsuki. Let's write that down because I have no clue. Tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cute. Thank you, Pun Goblin. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. I mean, I imagine Pun Goblin is just exaggerating, so I don't think so, but... with how everything is going these days, who knows? Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori, of course, grabs the first one, then Monika, and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Game over for Year of Effects. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? And finally bite down? The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Wait, haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yes, Junior, you have heard this, 23 times. Don't worry, Year of the Fox. I don't... Oh my gosh, I can't read. Year of the Fox. Sorry. Pun Goblin... No, Pun Goblin is just exaggerating. I'll be fine. Junior, you have heard this many a time. This has just been reset over and over and over again. I'm kidding. This has... I actually haven't finished DDLC Plus before, so that's gonna be fun. Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. Not for you know? You, dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Oh, I love tea. You Mahara fan? I will watch it later. I mean, I'll play it later, I guess. Quick water break. Oh my gosh. I hate that you taught me what that meant, like, a week ago. He carefully places a teacup in front of each other before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Honestly, I don't know what tea I want. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I have to say, it kinda does. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Yes, you do, Junior. Yes, you do. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So that's good to hear. At least somebody's happy. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Haha. Sayori quite literally dragged me here. I had no choice in the matter. I was afraid of this question. Junior, Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Come on, honesty is the best policy, Junior. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come that you decided to start your own club? You'd probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Ooh, debate club. I've thought about debate club in the past. Actually, not terrible. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around major clubs. I have a friend who's in a debate club, and he was in a debate club, I'm not entirely sure, and he's doing this fun thing where he has to argue between robots. So he's on the side where I think he can mass produce robots, and he has to fight against a necromancer. So that's really fun. Well, I think it's a lot of fun, but that's just me. And him, I guess. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Oh yeah, that sounds boring. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature club, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. I like how Sayori and Yuri appeared for like 2 frames and then disappeared. Gone forever. Why is my chat only using emojis? Can someone explain? I don't fully understand. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I mean... yeah. It happens sometimes. It sucks. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow with this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Because such different girls interested in the same goal, Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. I don't know what we're going to be doing. Actually, that's a lie. Well, Junior doesn't. Technically, I do, but I've played the original a couple times before. Just a couple. Hehe. And I... So, Boris, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Well, recently I've read The Scottish Play by William Shakespeare. And I've also read... Yeah, I've read a few things, but I'm currently reading Animal Farm and a book called Cold People, which is a lot of fun, actually. And I've also been reading some manga like Jujutsu Kaisen. Gonna have to restart One Punch Man because I dropped that for a little bit. Or I forgot about it. I didn't purposefully drop it, but things happen. Manga. That's my boy. I mutter, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Nope, I'm completely serious. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I forgot you're a theater kid. Number one, you Mahara fan? Hush. You've read JJK? I am currently on volume 7 or 8. So yes, I suppose. Sorry, water. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change with the right motivations. Jeez. What am I saying? Junior, I have no idea. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? We're gonna get the names confused in this place. What? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. You're the fox. Why are you spamming so many goats? I expected more foxes. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. You Mihara fan. Stop it. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her... Sure, Ellie. Is that how you pronounce that? No. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I wonder how different the visual novels would be if like they actually responded to what I was saying, like outside of the dialogue. I read part of the dialogue, but then I cut off. That'd be fun. That's a fun idea for a game. Please, if somebody does that, let me know, because I'd love to play it eventually, one day. But, you know, I like lots of things. Stories with deep... We're gonna try this again. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I read a horror book once. Oh, Junior. Oh, we're gonna get you into some horror later. Maybe some Stephen King some, that's always fun. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. Junior, I don't know if this is a thing for you, but have you never thought about, you know, talking about school, hobbies, not necessarily just manga reading, because I know that's all you do, but do what I do. Stream. Oh, what terrible, terrible advice. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. No, Junior, having a conversation with a rock would be much, much easier than you. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you... Well, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Look, I don't know about Junior, but I enjoy horror. Or rather, I do know about Junior. He doesn't read horror. I don't know why. Nerd. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind during last club meeting. Whoops, that's always a good idea. I was about to say how to have Monica know it was Natsuki, but this is a club of four members. And her options are between 3 other people besides Monica. So yeah, I am looking for the wonder. Amazing Cat Bat, welcome! And yeah, so based off of trial and error, there's a 33% chance that she's correct. Looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Nice. Sayori Siddles? Sidles? I can't pronounce that. Sidles behind what are you having problems with, LY? I can't pronounce some things. Siddles up. Is that supposed to be meant like on a saddle? Like saddles up? Siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share that sometime? No. Hurtful, but you know what? It takes time to open up to people. Junior, them some slack. Water break. Make sure to drink water, people, because that's always healthy. Probably. Last I checked, it is. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet? Yep, that happens to people. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Yuri, you said a lot of words, and I understood a very few of them. Imagine actually drinking water, said the Yumahara fan. Drink water, Yumahara fan. You need it. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. For future warning, I am going to be mispronouncing Natsuki multiple times and probably going to be repronouncing it after. So there's that. Also, I'm gonna... Never mind. Oh, Yuri does not seem too happy. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Yep, people have writer's anxiety. It's a very odd thing, but it's very, very normal. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. I just realized I wanted there to be a pause of silence, but then I realized that the music is playing, so it's just like a little moment of music happening. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Hmm? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help all of us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Boris? Isn't that right, Junior? I'd say so. Always putting just like random pressure on the newbie. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Oh, I remember this part. Oh, Junior, you boring fool. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Junior, you are a fool. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Oh, the dejected faces. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Boris, you all... I'm... Oh, I have to lean back. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Simple, Boris. You either run as fast as you can out of there, or you just say, I'm gonna think about it further, or you just say, you know what, sure, let's do it. Let's write some poems. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful... You Mihara fan, you have no proof. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh, that was fast. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Oh, I can imagine that. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Shouldn't I sign something? I want a medal. I want a medal. Hold on, I have to write something real quick. Sorry, I just had to type something. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Boris, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Oh, that's the best forced laugh. That's what we're gonna do for forced laugh from now on. Yeah, come on, Junior. Be more expressive. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? No, Junior. No, you cannot. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Come on, just write some stuff. Have fun. The point of writing is to enjoy yourself. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Wait, so... Oh, that's strange. It should be Sayori and Monica chit-chatting if Sayori and Natsuki are cleaning up. Hey, Boris, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. I want to know, how many clubs has Sayori been part of? Ooh, right. I forgot about this. This is from my last save. Oh well. Actually, we can... Yeah, who cares? Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room, and instantly we're on the streets. Because that's how schools work. As soon as you leave the room, you're instantly right on the street, on your block. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow close... Sorry. I forgot English. We're gonna try this again. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. That's the spirit, Junior. That's the spirit. I mean, that's entirely what I'm trying to work on, but... Oh well. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, I'm gonna save right here. Save. Oh, and I'm going to... Let me blow my nose real quick, because I have to do that. And drink water. This is a great time for a water break, and I'm going to drink water as well. Oh, and I want to take a small break here, just because... There we go. So basically, what happened? Oh, I had an Ethernet cable recently, so now I can stream properly, stream faster, and now I can stream in higher quality So now, if I play PvP on Minecraft, you can see me lose in 4K. Oh, I got a microphone so you can hear me stream in 4K as well, because that is exactly how it works. Let's see, what should I do? Let's start with Crimson. Oh, you're like that. Grief, sticky cheeks, swimsuit, whistle, firefly, sunset. Ooh, that's pretty. Chocolate, embrace, empty, horror, wrath, melancholy, comfort, shame, memories, pleasure. Memories. Tenacious lollipop, universe, holiday, vivacious, rose, infallible, raindrops, rainbow atone. See, I know how this works, just because I've played this before, but I want to play this for fun. So let's go with universe. Bubbles, tragedy, cheer, love, misery, secretive, vacation, blankets, flying sensation. Ooh, I like to fly. Hope, destiny, family, lucky eggs, assist. That was a word. Shopping, boop. I love booping my friends. We're doing that one. Bouncy, breathe, headphones, bliss, portrait, sweet, parfait, cry, lust, and unrequited. Oh, actually, I'll talk about that later. Bouncy, ooh, sweet. Whisper, precious, time, special, play, anger, effulgent? Wait, I want to search up effulgent. I've never heard that word before. Effulgent meaning. Effulgent? I can't pronounce that. Shining brilliantly, resplendent, yes, it is a I can't even make a joke. It is a cinnamon of bright. There we go. I can't, words don't work. We're gonna go with time because that's always running out. Valentine, email, passion, fluffy, giggle, doki doki, haha, name drop, smile, cute, sadness, imagination, anime, meager, ribbon, clumsy, infinite, intellectual, desire, lazy, and feather. Well, because I know that Junior here is a big fan of anime. Oh, that's a key. Also a fan of anime? Nice. Starscape, amazing, insight, bunny, puppy, extreme, afterimage, captive, philosophy, and socks. Socks because that's just so odd. Flower, twirl, party, summer, sunny, lipstick, dark, misfortune, promise, and marshmallow. Let's go with promise because apparently that's how I'm in this entire club in the first place, because I made a promise that I shouldn't have. Apparently this happens very often. Junior, I don't know what's wrong with you. Spinning, warm, vibrant, rain cloud, jumpy, depression, analysis, uncontrollable, extraordinary, and sing. Let's go with uncontrollable, because that is me. Awesome, uncanny, vivid, pout, candy, together, journey, unrestrained, vitality, happiness, unrestrained. Fears, charm, judgment, papa, fireworks, color, disown. That's a big one. Milk, adventure, pure, adventure. Unstable, gay. Oh, because this is spilt sanity, we're doing unstable. Music, fear, frightening, romance, jump, inferno, eternity, heaven sent, fester, landscape. Let's go with eternity. Prayer, calm, defeat, sparkle. We're gonna skip that one. Despise, contamination, alone, unending clouds. Contamination. Vanilla, explode, fun, disaster, excitement, entropy. I don't remember what entropy means. We're searching this up. Any word that I don't know, we're gonna search it up real quick. Or rather, I'm going to search it up. A state of disorder, randomness, or uncertainty. Uncertainty? Heartbeat, fickle, climax, dazzle. Let's go with explode. Vertigo, nature, childhood, treasure, poof, dance, electricity. Electricity. Ocean, skipping, and cage. Ooh, vertigo because I have family who has that, and it's very not fun. Ooh, Really? That's it? I read a poem and suddenly I'm back here? Okay then. Hi again, Boris. Hey, what's fun? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Can't believe you make promises. Tisk tisk. Well, I'm back at the literature club. That's how I feel whenever I play this game. I was always the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Junior, haven't I taught you? You always go on and be on class on time. Everywhere on time. Thank you for keeping your promise, Boris. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Natsuki, you're right. Junior does not deserve any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Huh? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Hey, I like manga. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Okay. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Boris always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Really, Junior? Oh, the poor boy hasn't known what it's like to suffer through anything. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. I'm so proud of you, Junior. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Accurate. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Boris can be good become. We're gonna retry this. Sorry about any stuttering. That's gonna happen. How come you and Boris can become too good? Take 3. How come you and Boris can become good friends too? Sayori. Junior, you can be friends with most people. As long as you try. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. How many times has this happened, Junior? Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it Words aren't wording. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't even expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Good, Junior. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Honestly, I half want her to want it to be a huge deal, and I want to see how he reacts to that. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Ouch. My attention span is perfectly... Wait, what was I saying? And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Oh, Sims. He even picked out a book that he thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. Good, you should. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Hold on, give me a moment. And we're back. I have no idea if it actually mutes, I'm just praying it does. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kill. Let's see if that's working now. Now! Sorry, it's a new tongue, I'm not really used to it. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Kaori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in this corner. Yuri's face is already buried. Wait, what did it say? Where's the history? There's the history. Well, you can't. Look, this is meant to be a fun, joyful club. You can't expect everything to be planned out. Haven't you ever heard of improv? It's like my #1 thing. That's a joke. I'm better at. Well, that's not true. I like improv. I enjoy it. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Her chance for what? To read or to give you a book? Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. He's trying to find her manga. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Oh, right. I just recognized something. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, he seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Junior, this is why you don't stare at anybody for that long. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. Nice save. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed. Oh, she's trying. I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. I think there's a particular reason that she wanted to reread the book. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? I was at the bookstore, and I was at the library, and I just happened to, do some stuff. Buy 2 books, I mean, yes. Hold on, sorry. Just realized I have to do some stuff. Oh, my computer is such a mess. Alright, that's good enough. I've had to close out some tabs. Well, when I stopped by at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. Please, I've gotten 2 books at one time before. Probably. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Smooth as a porcupine. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'm glad, Boris Jr., that you are not that dense. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? Why do you sound so... why do you sound so weary? What's it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Ooh, sounds like fun. My mic, my bad. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Oh, she read the burb. What? Burb. Ah yes, I read the burb. That's the back of the book. Basically, it's about this younger girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. And no matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Junior, it is a book. Some books are dark, some books are lighthearted. It happens. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Well, she did say that. Didn't she say that she liked twists and turns? Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Boris? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. Fool. She is so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Interesting. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly your own thought, your th when you thought you, my mouth is sore. Then suddenly, when you thought you're related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Huh. Give me a moment. Just eating some ice. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. Yes, Yumahara fan, I am really eating ice. It's tasty. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start rambling too much. No, I'm not a... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. That is how you make friends, Junior. I think. I wouldn't know. That is not. I don't know. What do you mean, sigh, amazing cat bat? You are not. It's a literature club, after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Uh, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Let's look at what apprehensive means. I'm actually gonna do this because I'm pretty sure it just means like hesitant. In the habit of seizing ready to catch or seize, desirous to lay hold of, used literally and figuratively. Quick of apprehend. Wow, Google, how very helpful. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means by about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Isn't she over your shoulder? It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comfortable. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Oh, hi, cat. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize, don't you? I do? She's gonna say sorry. I don't really mean to. Sorry. Yes, I told you so. I know a lot of these people and these stereotypes. No, actually, I haven't played this game in like 2 years, I think. So, yeah, I don't remember everything. I mean, here, this should work, right? I set my desk up until it's against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of us. Two of them. Oh, desks. Right. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own. I need to stop furrowing my brows. I keep furrowing my brows and I feel it. I'm just reading so much. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds to the side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. How do I screenshot? Wait, I can't. Oh, that's upsetting. Oh well. I'm just gonna save right here. Oh. Oh, that's... Controls are weird. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Yeah, I feel that. I like being cold. That's why my hands can be stiff, because I prefer the cold. So I get the heat being distracting. Are you ready? Eh? Turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to her reading, right? Oh, she's smiling. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. If you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. So monotone. I mean, that's also me, but I can blame it on whoever I feel. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character reminds me of you a little bit. Ooh, that could be an insult. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. Ah, yes, offensive. It's not like it's not like I can see into your head or anything. It's a kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But Porus, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Told you so. Junior, that is not... That's insulting. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean that in a bad way or anything. You picked the worst aspects of a main character and compared Yuri to her. I mean, compared somebody else to the main character. Yeah, that's gonna be mildly insulting. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more towards kind of... Oh god. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Thank you, Monica. That's lovely, I think. Oh, we're back to new, fresh saves. Hmm. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Thank you for the save. Junior was in dire need of it. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Uh, Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hands from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Yowie! Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read when it's with you? Junior used flirt. No, it wasn't very effective. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit more, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. You can remember a page number, but you can't remember a promise you made to your friend? I'm so proud of you. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their own poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. I'm guessing that she rushed. On the other hand, Monica's wrote her on a composition notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. How do other people do this so often for so long? My mouth is drying out very quickly. I do the same myself. Especially, like, I have a lot more respect for audiobook speakers. Ooh, who should I show my poem to first? Anybody got any recommendations? Who should I show it to first? I don't know. I'm gonna give this like 10 more seconds, and then if I don't get any recommendations, I'm gonna go with... Let's go with Sayori, because she brought me here, and I think she'd like to see it. Ask her, I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm definitely most comfortable... Oh, did I save? Yes, I did. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori. She's my good friend after all. Correct. Ish. This is a good poem, Boris. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. Haha, no it's not. Not after being here again, and again, and again. It's not that good. I'm not the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Good sense of humor, I like it. Ugh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Boris. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason why I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. Oh, I didn't read that. Wait, can I go back? Oh, nope, we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Load. Yes, Sayori. Tab. Skip. Sorry. Nope. Oh, and I made an oopsie daisy again. Uh, Dear sunshine, the way that you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's so fair. Sayori. It was just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write it? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Yes, you can. I tried to come up with some examples and none came up. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Like it should, Junior. Like it should. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I agree. I say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, in my opinion. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, but next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica? Let's go with... Let's just go in order. Natsuki is next. That is not a good sign. Well, about what I expected from somebody like you. Ouch. Hurtful. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. Well, excuse me. Well, it's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Wait, did she say sigh, or is that... Is that... Oh, she just said sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. I don't know English. We're gonna try this again. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I liked it. Sorry, just gonna... What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even try taking my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. Let's bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Whatever you say. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with a last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, we're gonna save here, and we are going to end here for tonight. Thank you, everybody. Let's see, how do I do this? Well, this is Boris Crimson, aka Spelt Sanity. Over and out. Over and out. And how do I end this thing again?